I'm trying to get my wax. I have vacation. My flight leaves tonight. My flight leaves tonight and I need my wax done. And now you're telling me that you can't do my wax because of a funky issue. It's crazy because I've gone to other places.
Yeah, what's shaking, everybody? Tell a friend that it's some again. J King, the one J King, back with another crazy video. One of the craziest videos I done did so far. A whole bunch of stink totos and going to get Brazilian waxed. So without further ado, let's get to these crazy stink totos. I'm sorry, that's not my fault. Yo, if you're gonna go do this, you need to make sure you clean. Yeah, you smell fresh, yo.
Why are you putting this stuff away?
Ma'am, I feel like you're putting me in a position where I have to continuously tell you that.
Hold up. Wax tech refuses servicing client for Brazilian wax for having an odor. Client becomes she told me.
That's an issue that you have. This is beyond going to the gym.
No, I just came from the gym. I'm trying to get my wax. I have vacation. My flight leaves tonight. My flight leaves tonight and I need my wax done. And now you're telling me that you can't do my wax because of a...
Yo, if it smells that bad, I'm pretty sure somebody's been told her, like, show you I fall.
A funky issue. It's crazy because I've gone to other places. I've gone to the wax center and they don't have an issue. The phone is going off. This is so unprofessional.
I do apologize.
This is so unprofessional.
However, that is beyond. I don't know what. Maybe European Wax Center is a little bit more equipped than we are. However, I don't feel comfortable. I'm actually a CNA as well, and that is not just an odor. That's actually an infection.
Oh,
excuse me?
That's an infection.
I don't have an infection.
And I don't feel comfortable touching you.
Yo, you had one too many cream pies. How embarrassing must it be to go to somebody and get somebody you pay somebody to do some work down there and they tell you, yo, here's a refund, I can't do it because it stinks so bad.
I told you I just went to the gym. I just went to the gym.
I mean, that's not the gym. That's not the gym, ma'am. I go to the gym.
It's not the gym.
That's not the gym. This is a very uncomfortable conversation for me. I'm not your primary.
You don't go to the gym. I can tell by your body type.
Excuse me, I'm not going to accept insults from you. Because I'm not insulting you.
You haven't seen the gym.
Excuse me.
So is it an insult if it's true? Is it an insult if it's true? Leave a comment below. Please answer this question.
You are embarrassed now.
So you wouldn't know try to put me down. You wouldn't know what an odor from the gym is like. You don't go to the gym.
You're completely. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. We cannot provide a service
for service. It's too late for me to book last minute anywhere else. Everybody else is booked. I got this off the proof.
Man, you need to go to the doctors. This has nothing to do. I don't even know why. You should not get on that flight.
This is crazy.
Yo, she's getting kicked out because her throat don't smell that bad. That is crazy.
Embarrassing. I hope you're not going to demand.
This place is embarrassing. You got this bum Easter grass. Look at this place. Look at this place.
And then she's the one recording.
I'm gonna show Groupon. Don't touch me.
You couldn't waterboard that information out of me.
Seriously?
The way I would have prayed the ground would open up and swallow me whole before I jumped on the World Wide Web to tell everybody that my hoo-ha was questionable? Man, you are so interested in trying to get a viral moment that you don't realize the person that you're shaming may actually be you. Instead of you doing what most people would do, which is hang their head in shame, gather up their things and whatever dignity they still have on that table and scurry out of there. She handled you with all the professionalism that she possibly could muster up, but you can't force her to work on you when she told you she's uncomfortable. She wasn't being rude, you were being rude for pulling out your camera and trying to intimidate her. She was actually being a girl's girl and giving you the heads up that you may have an active infection rather than you saying, you know what, you're a nurse, let me look into that. You'd rather say, I don't care what's going on, just do my wax. She does this for a living, so I know she's handled different scents before, but there is a reason why she's rejecting you. I'm sure she would have given you a full refund, so it's not about the money. Maybe there's some truth to what she's saying. Have you ever considered that?
So first of all, I am going to start by saying that if you're a cosmetologist, esthetician, anyone in the beauty industry, we cannot diagnose a client. We cannot recommend something on clients or say like, yeah, I think you have this. Like, no, we cannot do that. That is out of our scope. That would be a doctor. definitely not an esthetician, waxer, anyone in the beauty industry. But we do get close to clients, and some clients are friends, and also any client in general. There has been times where, like, if we see something out of the normal, we can suggest.
Shorty was not. They were not friends. But I give it to Shorty, yo. She tried to be patient. She tried. Like, yo, Shorty, listen, yo, you got flies. You got. I see leftover babies in there. Like, yo, you got dead babies in there, Shorty. Like, yo, you got to clean that out. Yo, you got to get that taken care of.
Suggest a client to go get checked. By saying, like, oh, listen, I just think this is something that's not normal. I would recommend you go check it out. I'd rather you be safe than sorry, or something like that. Okay? So as a waxer, because I am an esthetician, salon owner, but I specialize in Brazilian waxing. This is what I do. So I wax a lot of hoo-has in a month. So this is gonna be my opinion as a full-time waxer. So as a waxer, I will say, like, odor is normal. You're expecting your client to come in with normal vaginal odor, whether they're coming from the gym, whether a client is coming from their house, from work, from wherever. You're expecting, you know, to have a normal odor down there. That being said, for me personally, I've been a waxer for 5 years, and I have never, ever been put in that situation where I have to refuse a client because of their odor being so strong that I cannot service them.
Wow.
I've had clients come from the gym. I have clients with their periods. I have clients who have given birth and I've waxed them for years, and their odor.
So, yo, she went through clients that had birth, menstrual cycles, gyms, probably, you know what I mean, clients that just came from getting DP'd and banged out and bukkaki'd and all kinds of craziness, and now still, yo, she was able to deal with all that. But that one chick said, yo, nah, hell no.
Has changed because of
That's
hormonal
death
change,
right
and
there.
that happens. I've had clients with all different things, and I've never personally experienced something like that. So, knock on wood, thank God, because that is an uncomfortable conversation to have. Like, I can't even imagine that conversation.
What's more uncomfortable, the conversation or the smell? Come on now, let's keep it. What's more uncomfortable, the conversation or the stinky?
Is that bad?
Come on now.
So going back to this video, I feel that the tech was really professional. This is already so extremely uncomfortable for us as a waxer. Like I said, I can't even imagine talking to your client about this. Like, there's times where I've suggested a client go to a doctor for something, but saying that the client smells so bad that you can't service her, that's already an uncomfortable conversation to have with your client as a waxer. So I give props to this waxer for being so professional. Like she said, she mentioned that she is a CNA, so she, you know, told the client, like, she knows what she's talking about, whereas a esthetician, we can't say, like, you have an STD, let's say you have this. No, we can suggest go get checked. But she said she's a CNA. She went more into detail with this client, and the client was not having it. Also, in the beginning, the waxer said, I'm continuously telling you that there's an issue, probably meaning that in the beginning of the service, she even more nicely told this client why she couldn't continue the service, and what she suggested or whatnot. You know what I mean? Where in the video that the client decided to record, she probably was tired of keep repeating herself, which also, I don't get why this client would record this trying to, like, bash the waxer.
And all you did was
just
shame
went back to
yourself.
her.
You embarrassed yourself,
The waxer
shorty.
was completely nice to her and explaining to her what she thought, and she could not service her. Like, we are 100% entitled to not service someone if it's that bad, or if for any reason, like if someone's rude to us, we can say, you know, as a business owner, we can say, you know, whatever, you're being rude.
Oh no, your ass smells way too bad for me to be doing any kind of work down there.
not wax you for this reason. Oh, I don't want to service you because of this.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, I could not understand why this lady decided to record this instead of it being a private conversation like the
that graveyard that you got going on down there. Oh no. That shit will kill the alive. That shit will kill the living and wake up the dead. Yo, that smell is crazy.
Doctor was intending it to be. And she put herself out there on social media. Like, why would you put this out there? I just can't understand that. Also, she said that she's been going to European Wax Center. Let me tell you something. European Wax Center and going to independent waxer is not the same at all. We care more about our clients independently because we are a small business where we cater to each client. Meaning, the girls in European Wax Center are trained to, service the client fast. And that's it. They don't get to be so personable with their clients. Nothing, I don't have anything bad to say about the girls who work at European. It's more of the European Wax Center's system. It's a fast in and out type, service for them. Where for us, we take time to get to know our clients. So if something is wrong, we feel like we have to tell our clients, suggest what we think, because it's more of a personal experience. Our clients are like our babies, our friends. So I could not understand why she would not be thankful for this. But anyways, I want to know your opinion because this is my opinion, and I think I'm on the waxer side.
Hold up. You can't understand why Shorty, why you can't, what? Nobody wants to be told that it's, especially in the way that she, first of all, Shorty came to that place to get a wax, not an evaluation, not a medical checkup. She came there to get a wax. So I understand as far as that part goes. And even though the CNA did even though the waxer, the Toto waxer lady, even though she did the right thing, as far as I'm concerned, she told her. But you like, come on, that's disingenuous. That's a disingenuous question. You can't listen. I can understand totally why that lady was embarrassed. It was an embarrassing moment, but her reaction was totally off. I do agree that was an embarrassing moment because she was not expecting that. And I'm sure, lady, I'm sure you smell yourself. You know damn well that is not a natural smell. So that wax lady did this lady a favor. Stinking ass.
She was definitely professional. She was nice, sympathetic about it. And this is the little clip that we saw. I'm pretty sure 100% that the conversation before she started recording was even more sympathetic. She was more nice about it. She was more, understanding as a woman, explaining to the client why she's suggesting these things. So I cannot understand. To me, I'm surprised how this client just put herself out there like that for the world to see this. But whatever. Thank God I've never experienced this. And if I ever did, I would definitely do the same thing that this waxer did. Sympathetically, nicely explain to my client why I couldn't service her.
I could see somebody getting punched in the face by something like this. I truly can. I could see some broad coming in there just wilding out to the point somewhere she just punched somebody in the face. I truly can.
Suggest going to a doctor and then coming back and getting waxed after she gets this resolved. And that's it.
Why can't a professional tell y'all that y'all are dirty? Why? Anytime a service provider gets on this app and starts telling y'all, please come to your appointments clean, please wipe yourself, please do this properly, please do that, there's pushback. There's people talking about, oh, this is mean, this is rude, because you're being dirty. Please, let's stop. I'm so tired of this sensitive stuff. This sensitivity has gone too far to the point where we can't tell grown adults that they have doo-doo on them. Stop. And people
do not just go back just to what you said. People people do not like to have the mirror held up to them so they can and see what they really look like. That's real for real. People that live, you know, in a foul manner, people that live immorally, they don't like to have the mirror held up and forced and be forced to look at themselves.
No, it's actually very aggravating because I watched that lady's video. I watched that waxer's video all the way through from beginning to end, and she said nothing wrong. She said nothing wrong. She's telling y'all, and waxers have continuously got on this app and told y'all that y'all are not cleaning yourselves properly. If everybody was so clean and everybody knew what they were doing, these waxers would not be getting on this app talking about y'all. It's aggravating. It's really aggravating because y'all are so sensitive over the most basic things, like wipe your butt, wipe. I don't care if nobody taught me. Well, we're telling you now. Everybody's telling you now. You smell, it's dirty, it's disgusting. It's honestly rude and inconsiderate to show up somewhere unclean. You're not clean.
I agree.
Stop. And honestly, they're being too nice about it. They're really being too nice about it. They're coming to you delicately, and y'all are still having a problem with it. Like, you wouldn't want to hear. I couldn't be a waxer because I wouldn't be professional about it. They're being so professional about it, and it's still a problem. Y'all need to learn how to wipe and stop complaining when people are telling you you're not clean. It's weird, it's dirty, and we're too grown. We're too grown. Stop.
Waxers coming on the internet and talking bad about their clients' hygiene is something that will never sit right with me. I don't care how funny or amusing you think your story is about somebody's hygiene. It is not okay, and it's very unprofessional, and it makes people even more scared to get a wax because they're like, well, now this person's gonna judge me. And there is a difference between like educating a client, you know, letting them know, hey, we have wipes, remember to wipe front to back before your service. I understand that because, you know, that's part of our job, just letting our clients know that. But it's different coming on the internet and laughing and making jokes and telling everybody like, oh my god, this client that came in, she had like this and this and this. Like, I don't care how funny you think it is. I don't care how many likes or views you get. That is not okay. I recently saw a waxer post an entire wax strip with fecal matter on it on her story and just put laughing emojis and was like, this is the shit I have to deal with. Literal shit. Like, it was just gross.
That's funny. I don't care. She didn't post the person's information or as long as she didn't post the information or the picture of the person, that is funny. Because if you're that immature, if you're that messed up, and you're gonna pay someone to do some work down there for you, and it's not like a necessity, like a medical necessity. You're gonna pay somebody. It's an intimate moment. You're gonna pay somebody to do some work down there for you. You don't even have the decency to wipe yourself. That's the very least that's acceptable. That you can. I'm gonna show what you just did. I'm not gonna post your picture or your information. I'm not gonna do that to you. But I'm gonna show the world what I just went through.
Like
I don't have any problem with that at all.
Shocked when I saw her story. And I get that wax
shouldn't have to do
with this.
Get off your high horse.
Grown, you know, like, I understand as a waxer you see so many different type of bodily fluids and things, but at the same time, there's different ways to go about it.
I'm getting queasy just thinking about just all like that is disgusting.
If you want to get into the waxing business, it's definitely not for the weak. I'm gonna say this now.
I'm learning that right now, shorty.
As a waxer, I have seen some things, and
it's not for the faint of heart.
I just learned how to react to them. As a waxer, you can't make your clients feel uncomfortable.
All Toto ain't good Toto.
Like, for example, a lot of females, or some females, when they finish using the bathroom, doing number 2, and they think that they cleaned themselves thoroughly down there, but they didn't. And they come to their wax appointment, get on the table, they're getting waxed, and boom,
it's a stain.
Chest,
it's a stain.
And you see residue. And you just have to know how to respond and make your client comfortable as much as possible, because they already feel embarrassed, like, oh snap, like, oh shit, I left something.
Okay, here's my hot take as a body waxing specialist based in San Antonio, Texas. My name is Gabby. So I've seen a lot of videos lately about waxers talking about their clients' hygiene, and I just want to say a lot of those videos, I don't know if that's the intention, but a lot of those videos come off very judgmental. And as a client who, I was a client before I became a waxer, if I would have seen my waxer post videos like that, I would not have wanted to go to them, because the whole time I would have been thinking about, is this person judging me? Is this person going to make a video about me later on? Even if they are not specifically saying the person by name, that client, whoever they're talking about, knows it's about them, right?
She must got stink booty. Booty stink. That's why she's saying it's her booty stink.
And I feel, as a waxer, if you are claiming your space is a safe space and judgment free, you cannot be making those videos and expecting clients to come in here and feel comfortable with displaying themselves on your table. Going into a Brazilian, it is already an intimidating service, especially for first-time clients. They don't know what to expect as far as paying. They're getting naked in front of a complete stranger, and you have to lay there with your legs splayed out in butterfly position. And it
all the more reason why you shouldn't show up to these places clean.
You have to do
all the more reason.
Chest position, and that already is a lot of stress, right, on yourself. Especially if someone has anxiety or they're shy. I have both, so I am like super self-conscious. And having those services, like I said, it's already intimidating. But then if you see your waxer,
she got mud butt.
They have videos like, oh, this person wasn't clean, or this person had XYZ. You should shower before you come. It's just gross if you come and you're not showered. I think that would make the service a lot more intimidating than it needs to be. And I feel like I, as a
she's a mud butt mascot.
Nope. Because I would be scared that they're judging me the whole time. And as estheticians, we are choosing, specifically waxers, we are choosing to work with the area that we are working with, right? As an esthetician, you can do facials. Here in Texas, you can do lashes. You can do just brows. You can focus on only brow waxing. You can focus on other areas of body waxing. You don't have to do genitalia. So if you are choosing to
probably
do
pays more. That's
and work
why.
with genitalia, then we already know what comes with the area, right? This is a
probably get hazardous
part of the body where things are getting excreted. So sometimes clients are in a rush or they're coming, they don't always have time to shower. So what you can do, instead of coming on here and complaining about your clients and their hygiene, is offer them a wipe. So I have wipes for my clients, and they can come, they can wipe down, and then they can throw their wipe in the trash before they hop on.
Shorty, you must either didn't listen or watch the video or something. Yo, Shorty, that was not a situation where a wipe was gonna cure that smell. It wasn't. A wipe was not gonna help. That was a different situation. Just from the description of how Shorty was describing the smell of what she was smelling, I could just literally see the flies and the maggots, just you know what I mean, just having a good old time up in there. I could see just to smell it. Like, look, the description and everything. Look, she didn't show her face, she didn't say her name. If you're bold enough to come outside like that and have pay somebody to do some type of service down there, knowing that you smell, that you are that filthy, then yes, you deserve all the shame that comes with it. I don't give a damn. And this chick with the glasses right, yeah, she's a mud butt mascot. Yeah, that's because she sympathized with that client because her booty stink. That's why they probably got matching stinky booties. Yeah, that's probably why. Was the client wrong? Was the booty waxer wrong for exposing her? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get these subs up, baby. Let's run these numbers up. J King the One. See y'all on the next Round of Crazy. One.